Good morning, my friends. Heading into a 16-mile day. I'll end up back at Alpaca Long Neck Lair's Hostel for one more night. Kind of a sad morning. We kind of, we're in a long-term tramily, which is your family on trail. But man, we had a good run for 4 or 5 days with Shades, the blind hiker, Surefoot, and Monk, and myself. We hung out through some really cold, nasty, miserable days that we couldn't hike. And then we all got to hike yesterday together, which was absolutely amazing. But let me tell you about Cindy in Long Neck Lair Alpaca Farm. One of the kindest people I've ever met, and I've met some really kind people. What a big heart. Great hostel, great accommodations, very reasonably priced for what you get. And man, she's just can't say enough good stuff about her hostel, and just highly recommend it. I think she's at mile 5:45 or something, and you literally walk off the trail, walk up the road about half mile to her place, and I guarantee you she'll greet you with a smile on her face and a very warm laugh. But she can do shuttles as well from Dickey Gap and from Partnership Shelter. So if you got some bad weather and need to get off the trail in that area, she can make that happen for you. That's kind of what happened to us. I think one day it was 28 degrees and 30-mile-an-hour winds, and that's just not a day you want to hike. So we took a 0 and had just some nasty days that we decided not to hike. And I think most of the people on the Appalachian Trail did the same thing and got off trail for those 3 or 4 days. So anyway, yesterday was a beautiful hike, and today's going to be beautiful weather as well. Got some more cold weather coming in for the weekend, but then it's supposed to be nice again. So we're going to hike on. Take care. Well, don't miss this sign. You have a perfect Appalachian Trail going that way. I went down about 1/4 mile and started noticing I wasn't seeing any white blazes. Had to walk all the way back up the hill. And I should have turned left here, which is a hidden trail. But there's definitely white blazes. My bad. The downhill was easy. Coming back up was a bear. This is magical. It's kind of hard to capture on camera, but you see a lot of this. You're walking on the trail, and I mean, there's just a steep downhill way down as far as you can see. And this time of year, before the leaves get here, I mean, you can just see forever. Going that way. Came from that way, now that I'm not lost. Absolutely beautiful. I don't care who you are. That's nature, and that's beautiful. L-I-V-E-N, baby. Here is Partnership Shelter. I'm not staying here because I'm going back to Long Neck Lair Hostel. This is a true log cabin shelter. This is one of the only shelters that you can actually order a pizza from. But I'm not staying here tonight. I am headed on. Beautiful shelter though. Partnership Shelter. All right, Mayor, here you go. Here's that quarter you gave me. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm assuming this is the spot, but I am a quarter of the way to Maine. 550, 60 miles, somewhere in there. I'll have to look, but anyway, what an amazing feeling. Can't wait till that says half. I guess I can, because I'm wishing my experience away, so I'll get there when I get there.
I thought mine made it to the shelter yesterday.
I bet he did. He's pretty in tune with what's going on out here.
Okay. Nice. Oh. Okay. Good boy. All right. Good. Okay, but. Okay.
Absolutely beautiful hike today. Doesn't know if it wants to rain or be sun shining. We've had a little of both. Man, what a beautiful view. Hiking one more day with Shades and her dog Blaze. We call him Black Blaze. But man, she's doing awesome. I had an opportunity to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning this morning and start hiking like I normally do. And I decided to hike with my buddy one more day. And she's impressive. And the dog is equally impressive.
Oh, what a pain in the butt. If you can pull it off proper, this will make a cool photo at the top.
So now look at me and smile. I'm videoing you. Nice work. And look at how well he is minding.
agony.
She is one tough cookie.
Take our stay. Stay. Let me think about this.
I'm going over to get those Crocs so me and Shades can both cross this without getting our boots wet. Here comes Shades.
Gonna get wet.
I would go right across there.
Thor, I'm gonna. Thor, sit.
You gonna walk through with him?
Thor, sit. Good boy. Thor, stay. Thor, stay. Good boy, stay. Good boy. Good boy, stay. Ooh, it's a little chilly.
Just try to stay off the... There's no big flat rocks. You'll be fine.
Oh my God, it's cold.
That ain't cold, is it?
Oh.
Stay.
Okay, Thor. Oh, good. Oh, it's cold.
This is her third time trying this.
Third time's a charm.
And I asked her to do it one more time just because I wanted it on video. She's going to make it this time, though.
Hurry up. Hang on. Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I told her to get down on her hands and knees and go under.
Ah, victory.
She out-stubborned it. That's great. Ta-da!
Okay, Thor. Good job.
Not only is she has a disability of vision, she also has asthma, and it's really been bad today. She's been coughing a lot. But man, she's tough. She is one tough cookie. And she has diabetes. I'm so glad I got to hike with her the 3 or 4 days I did. She's amazing. She's just real careful. And that dog is her life right there. That dog has the best life. And when that dog gets tired, they stop. And if it's the end of the day, they find a place to camp.
Okay. Good job.
It's been chilly. No step for a stepper. We made it, girl.
You did it, and you carried my shoes. You're my hero. Oh, that's so good.
Show how to turn this on. Good morning. It is March 18th. Leaving Bear Garden Hostel. Going 13 miles to Burks Garden Hostel. It's supposed to be an old barn converted to a hostel. Done just absolutely amazing. So I am, we're hostel jumping right now because it's going to be like 15 degrees tonight. So I ended up hiking with Shades yesterday, her furthest day. I don't remember what it was, 11 or 12 miles, but she did the whole thing. And she's gonna do about 8 miles today. We're gonna get her across Licks Creek, which is a creek, not a creek, a little river. And the bridge had washed out 2 or 3 years ago. So you have to forge it, meaning get down to our bare feet or flip-flops and walk across it. Had rain the last couple days, so we had some intel come in from one of our friends. Did it yesterday, and he said it wasn't too bad at all. So I think he did it the day before. It rained all day yesterday, so we're hoping the river didn't come up too much, or stream, or whatever you want to call it. And then the hostel's going to come pick her up at about the 8 mile mark today. 2 or 3 really big climbs today. And she really wanted to give Blaze a break today, but she really wanted to get up to another hostel. We stayed at Bear Garden last night, and it's pretty chilly in the bunkhouse. It's just that time of year. But anyway, they're coming down to pick up her supplies and taking them back up, and they're going to pick her up at the 8 mile mark. And then I'll stay the night there. We'll say our goodbyes tomorrow, and I'll head out probably 20 miles tomorrow to Weary Creek, or maybe the next day, we'll see. But I'm not ready for another 0 yet. We had to take too many back at Alpaca Ranch, long neck layers, because of the weather. We've had great weather most of the winter. We're just running into a cold snap, and it's no fun sleeping in a shelter or your tent when it's 10 or 15 degrees. Even 20 degrees stinks. So I'm gonna try to hostel jump for just a little bit until it warms up a little bit. I'm good up to, you know, if it gets down to 30 degrees, I'm comfortable hiking at that temperature, but much below that, it just really sucks getting up in the morning and going. So there's Shades and Blaze, or yep, Blaze. We nicknamed him Black Blaze, but we're starting off slow this morning, warming our bodies up, and we're climbing. So talk to you later. That's Liven, my friends. Beautiful. I'm just not real sure the video will capture the beauty in the chestnut knob. I don't know if it's Maple Mountain, but there's a chestnut knob shelter up here. I don't see the name of the hill that I just climbed. 4 miles up. But man, what a view. What a view. Life is good, my friends. I am loving my hike. And I love you all. Let me tell you something, my friends. My life don't suck right now. God, Mother Nature, walking up this beautiful mountain. Been walking for, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 miles before I get to the top. Climbed real hard for 2.5 miles probably, and now it's been a gentle slope. I came from back there. I've had this as for a view for the last 20 or 30 minutes. And let me tell you, my friends, that is a view in anybody's book. Chestnut Knob Shelter. It's the second shelter on the AT that I've came up to that's fully enclosed. I believe it used to be a ranger's cabin or something. Anyway, I'm gonna see if anybody's home. Chestnut Knob Shelter. 4409. I don't think anybody's home, but look at this view I got coming up afterwards. I'm just a mile and a half from where I'm going, so I'm gonna move on, but I want to check this out. Got some little bunks here for you to set your stuff up. It's nice and warm in here. Most shelters have a little sign-in book. Here's where I'm going tonight. Turn left at Walker Gap. Walk 3/4 of a mile downhill. Free shuttle back. There you go. Pretty cool shelter. But it's just not in the books for me tonight. I'm gonna move on. Here's where you hang your backpacks and stuff to keep mice from getting into them. Pretty cool. I can hear the wind blowing all around, but it's nice and solid in here. And that is beautiful. Couple big farms down there, it looks like. Mountains in the background. Beautiful. Here I am at Burks Garden Hostel. I was gonna hike out of here this morning and go 20 to Weary Creek Hostel, but it's like 16 degrees outside and a wind chill of 2 degrees, so I don't think that's very smart. This is what I normally do, is I have a pack explosion, and I've had a pack explosion here. So this is an old barn converted to a hostel, and the people that own it are absolutely amazing. This is the upstairs. There's a couch and place to hang out up here, and then downstairs the kitchen, the bathrooms, the shower. That's my view this morning. It's snowing. It was snowing a lot more earlier. But man, what a cool hostel. I'm glad to be here. So I've decided I'm gonna take a 0 today. Supposed to get up in the low 40s tomorrow. So I'll take off out of here tomorrow and do 20. Hanging out with some amazing people. Get to hang out with Shades one more day. And here's Hero and Jen.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. And there is Shades.
Hi, with my waffles. I'm picking out.
They give you free waffles here. Of course, they make the batter and you make them. So I would highly recommend this place. Very clean. Couple showers over here. Bathrooms right there. Love the people you're with because there's not a ton of privacy there when you got to go to the bathroom, but it is what it is. These chairs are absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna go outside in the brutal cold. I may melt. Brr, there's that wind. But it's just a nasty, nasty day. So there's their general store, which is heavily stocked. Beautiful old farmhouse that they live in. Just outside of the hostel. Just so clean, so cool. Burks Garden Hostel. Anyway, I'm zeroed here today.
I want to go home.
Okay.
I want a beer.
Right.
I want an ice cream sandwich. I want to take a nap. And then I'm going to take a... I want to read a comic book. I want to watch Little House on the Prairie. And I want to vodka.
I ain't got no responsibilities for today except for treating myself to this nature.